food vlog time, but we gotta get a few things. So I'm at the supermarket and yeah, let's just get this started.
We're the ones standing in the sky. We take it upon our own allies. For all of the rules we abide by. For us to say our final goodbyes. We are the kingdom in the air. 'Cause all of the tones we have declared. The minds of the leaders are elsewhere. I ask you, does this sound unfair?
Alright, so I'm specifically looking for this black pepper grinder and sea salt grinder, conveniently located right next to each other. There are a few other things, let me put this down real quick, that I found interesting that I kind of want to have. Specifically this brown sugar bourbon for meat. A few other things, but today I am making ribs, and I have a recipe in mind, and it should be kind of fun. So yeah, let's get the rest of this stuff. Okay, so this is my haul so far. I got black pepper grinder, sea salt pepper grinder,
Thank you very much.
brown sugar. Got this. This isn't for today. This is just to have because this is really good. I needed a tenderizer and measuring because I couldn't find mine, and brown sugar because I ran out. But yeah, so far this is what we got. A few more things, but specifically the sea salt and the pepper are what I needed. So here we go. Also, can we for a second talk about how exciting it is to have Halloween stuff back in stores? I'm so happy to have hoodie weather back. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, so we're home. Time to put this together, get these ribs going, heat up the oven. Got a bunch of stuff to do, so let's I'll see you inside. So like I said, I will be making some ribs today, some pork baby back ribs. 2.5 pound package of it. How we start, we're gonna actually be boiling them until they're tender, and then they're going in the oven with some barbecue sauce and some other spice, and becoming nice barbecue ribs. When you boil them, nice big pot, fill it with water to cover the ribs. Then you put in, I believe, a teaspoon of pepper, 2 tablespoons of salt, a tablespoon of garlic powder. Alright, so gotta open this bad boy up. My favorite little knife, nice and sharp. I sharpen it every time I use it. Get her open. Oh man. Alright. So obviously this rack is not going to fit in my pot. So I'm just gonna go between the bones. And cut them out. So we have 2 separate racks for this. Fast forward, here we go. And get them in there so they're submerged. Might have a little too much water, and my pot's a little small, but we will make it work. Much better. So, a tablespoon of garlic powder, 2 tablespoons of salt. One more coming. Give me a second. Don't want to make a mess. A teaspoon of pepper. Just gonna crack a little more in there because I like the spice. Alright, that should be good. Alright, so you stir it around a little bit just to get all the spices and seasonings, you know, kind of meshing together. Alright, so now that it's on the stove, we kind of just let it boil and do its thing and let the meat get nice and tender. Cover it up. We'll be back in a while, but I do need to preheat the oven. I believe 325 or 350. I'm double checking. It's gonna be at 325. So it was right the first time. So I'll go ahead and do that now. And there we go. Ribs have been boiling for about 25-30 minutes. The meat is actually pretty tender at this point. So I'm gonna go ahead and transfer the ribs over to this aluminum tray. And you can see kind of some of the bones sticking out here now. So this recipe actually calls for smothering them in just barbecue sauce. I'm specifically using Sweet Baby Ray's honey barbecue, but I figure I'll change things up a bit, and I want to add the brown sugar bourbon on top of it. Should give it an interesting little flavor. And if not, well, at least we tried. Because the whole point of cooking is experimenting and having fun from what I've experienced. So let's go ahead and get a bunch of this down. This is why I use gloves. And flip it over. I think overall these are just going to be awesome. And let's just drench this bad boy with some barbecue sauce. Over, use my clean hand. Come on. Alright, so we'll throw them in the oven for about an hour and a half. Hour to an hour and a half, just kind of going in, checking it as we go. Alright, so here we go. Oven's already preheated, 325. Set it in there, forget it for the next hour. Alright, let's get the top off. Thankfully it's aluminum, so I can bare hand this without a problem. Oh yes. Yes. These actually look fantastic, and they smell even better than they look. They're falling off the bone. Oh man, I am very happy with myself. Let me get these plated and I'll show you what it's like. Here we go, guys. This is the final product. Made some mashed potatoes with my ribs. These ribs are legit just falling off the bone and they taste phenomenal.
Before
And that's it, guys, with just a little bit of effort. Some awesome, actually pretty decently inexpensive meat, some spices, and a little bit of time. Total, I think it took me about 2 hours total to make this awesome dinner. And as you saw, I completely devoured it. Meat came right off the bones. A little piece there. It was awesome. And sorry, but if you guys like this video and like what I do on my channel, hit that like button. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. I'll make it easy for you. There's annotations everywhere. You missed my last video here, subscribe there, hit that little bell, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.